This is the second half of section 2.9 on compound inequalities. And these inequalities have two inequality symbols, one on either side of x. That means that x is between two numbers. So in this case, x is between -3 and 5. Here, x is between -3 and 5, but including 5 and not including -3. Here, x is between -3 and 5, including both. And here, x is between -3 and 5, including -3, but not including 5. So it's a between situation. So we're going to graph these. Here's 0, -3, and 5. -3 will get a parentheses opening to the right, and 5 will get a parentheses opening to the left. And you just connect those. There's no arrows here, there's no infinities here, it's just between -3 and 5. So the interval is parentheses, -3 to 5 with the parentheses. On the second one, again 0, -3, 5. -3 still gets a parentheses, but the 5's going to get a bracket. They're going to face each other, and then you connect them. So the interval will be parentheses -3 to 5, and 5 will get a bracket. Same idea here, 0, -3, 5. This time the -3 gets a bracket and 5 gets a bracket. And connect them. So it's bracket 3, 5 with a bracket. And the last one, the -3 gets a bracket, the 5 gets a parentheses, and you connect them. So it's bracket -3, 5, and the 5 gets a parentheses. That's the only difference. There's no infinities, there's no arrows, they just connect in between. So we're going to solve compound inequalities, and so we're going to solve each side simultaneously. So it's not too bad, you just have to solve both sides, and then your answer will be between two numbers. So let's flip over, look at example 7. We have 2x minus 3 is between -1 and +5. So we're going to solve for x just like we normally do by adding 3, but we're going to add 3 to 5 and add 3 to -1. So you'll have -1 plus 3 is 2, is less than or equal to 2x, is less than 5 plus 3 is 8. So 2x is between 2 and 8. We divide by 2 just like when we're solving, except we divide by 2 to 8 and 2. And that is going to give us 1 is less than or equal to x less than 4. 2 divided by 2 is 1, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So our answer is x is between 1 and 4. So that's our inequality. On the graph we have 1 and 4. 1 we're going to put a bracket, 4 we're going to put a parentheses and connect them. So the interval is bracket 1, 4 with the parentheses. Same idea on example 8. This time we'll subtract 2, subtract 2, subtract 2. -6 is less than 3x, is less than or equal to 8 minus 2 is +6. Divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. It gives us -2 is less than x, is less than or equal to 6 divided by 3 is 2. So that means that x is between -2 and +2. So that's the inequality. On the graph, here's 0, here's -2, here's +2. -2 gets a parentheses, +2 gets a bracket. Connect them. So my interval is parentheses -2 to +2 with a bracket. Example 9, you go ahead and distribute your 2, that's -4, less than 2x minus 6, less than +4. Then we add 6 to all sides. That's 2 is less than 2x is less than 10. Divide everybody by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, less than x, less than 5. So x is between 1 and 5. Here's 0, 1, and 5. Parentheses on 1, parentheses on 5, and connect them.